golden days drifting far away. Light is leaving town. Colors fade, but I'm thinking we stay just for a little while. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing in our way is colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight, you know just what I'm thinking. I don't want this moment to go. No, I don't want this moment to go. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. awake in the morning with a light upon her skin. Coffee cup before the day begins. Don't go, stay a while. We'll slow it all the way back down. Time is still and there's nowhere to be. Birds are talking outside. Getting space for the words we hold inside to come out. So stay a while, we'll slow it all the way back down. working so hard to get you out my head, but I can't stop my thinking of the words that you have said. You told me that you loved me, how could I forget? Now it's spinning around inside my head. So I hold on, however long, till we both
그 관계 복원, 틀을 만드는 거죠. 만드는 건데, 의대로 보면은 궁금한 문제라든가, 또는
북한이 라이브 스트리밍 등 모든 저작권 침해 행위는 금지됩니다.
들어주시기 바랍니다.
just us two. I'll follow you.